Hello, my name is Bernardo. Welcome to your greatlifetv.com. Today's episode is the only problem you ever have to solve. And this episode came about because last week we got some interesting news. My mom was diagnosed with a mild form of cancer, and as she's gone through several doctors and she's gotten many different types of studies on their way, including a CAT scan, and we'll get to hear next Thursday the truth, which hopefully is that nothing's spread out, that everything's contained, and we can proceed with a very targeted therapy that can get rid of this thing in a few months' time. But between now and then, between right now when there's, I guess, an openness of different possibilities, to the time when you actually get to hear those specific news next week, you really get the chance to come back to your senses and remember what's most important. And I guess the reason why I'm sharing this is because if you think about it, the only problem you ever have to solve is the ability to know the difference between important and unimportant stuff. Because if you solve that problem, if you become a master at determining what's important versus what's not important, then 95% of the problems out there are going to disappear. So by solving this one problem, you basically solve the majority of your life. And then what's really left there, that 5%, is what most people never ever get a chance to grasp or touch or face, sometimes until they come to a point where they're about to die. So those things are the love that you want to experience, not just for yourself, but that you want to spread out into the world, the mission that you have on this planet and what you're here to do, the really essential and basic things that everything else can go away, but those things are what really matters. So I guess today I'm asking you to think back in your own life as to what's that 5%, that 5% that's really important shit in your life, versus 95% whether it's money, whether it's your career, whether it's you didn't get the car that you wanted, whether it's you didn't get the promotion, whether it's so you have somebody didn't look at you the right way, or somebody said the wrong thing about you and you're holding a grudge. All that crap that makes absolutely no sense, that's wasting your life, that's making your life miserable and the life of those around you not as full as it could be. If you get a chance to focus on what's most important and to every single day, as a problem comes along, determine if it belongs to the 5% or the 95%. And if it belongs to the 95%, let it go immediately, as soon as it comes. Just let it go. And I'm not saying that I live in that place. I'm just saying that right now, I have an opportunity to come back to that place. And hopefully, you'll get a chance this week and going forward to leave from a state of gratitude, purpose, and knowing that if you solve this number one problem, which is distinguishing between important versus unimportant stuff, you can have a life of meaning beyond anything you could ever imagine. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you, and I challenge you to live a full and a conscious life.